world are racing to create the next new thing in transportation. And while flying cars haven't yet gone mainstream, there are several concept prototypes that look very promising. Here are 15 future flying vehicles that will likely change the world. Number 15, the Opener Blackfly. If you're looking for a completely automated flying experience, then the Opener Blackfly is right down your alley. Made by Canadian-based company Opener, the Blackfly is essentially a one-person capsule that can transport you from point A to point B without you ever having to steer or navigate. Vertically elevating itself from the ground with the help of 8 propellers, the Blackfly is powered by a nearly noiseless 12-kilowatt battery and can travel at up to speeds of 130 kilometers per hour for a distance of about 65 kilometers before needing to refuel. Best of all, once these are on the market, you won't even need a pilot's license to use one. After all, thanks to its computer-powered navigation, you can safely travel aboard the Blackfly without ever having taken a flying lesson. Number 14, the Velocity. Set to become the first commercially licensed aircraft by German company Volocopter, the Velocity is essentially an electrically powered futuristic helicopter. Interestingly, rather than using a traditional gasoline engine and large propeller, the Velocity instead uses a large circle that forces 18 small rotors powered by 9 rechargeable batteries, which means that the Velocity's rotor noise is more than 5 times softer than even the quietest of helicopters. However, with it being able to carry just 2 passengers while having a flight time of only 30 minutes and a range of just 17 miles, it certainly will need to be improved upon if it's to become a mainstream flying vehicle. Number 13, the Fly Ride. While flying motorcycles may still be a thing of the future, the Zapata Fly Ride is probably the closest thing we have to one today. Designed to be used on a large body of water, it's attached to an underwater PWC connector kit with a 20-meter hose, and works by essentially funneling water through its hose in order to elevate the vehicle. Allowing the rider to go at speeds of up to 35 kilometers per hour, it reportedly only takes about 15 minutes to learn how to use, and even comes with a parent-held remote control to allow children as young as 6 to use it. However, at a price of about $11,500, the Fly Ride will set your bank balance back significantly more than a regular motorcycle. Number 12, the Kitty Hawk Flyer. If you'd like to be able to drive a flying car without ever needing to buy a pilot's license, then the Kitty Hawk Flyer is for you. With the Flyer being as easy to use as playing Minecraft, according to Kitty Hawk CEO Sebastian Thrun, this 250-pound aircraft is made for off-road fun in secluded areas. Using 10 independent lift fans to propel itself, this single-seater operates at an elevation of anywhere between 3 and 10 feet, and has been flown over 25,000 times. Due to it currently being illegal to use on the road, at the moment it can only be used at Kitty Hawk's Lakeside Training Center. Number 11, Aston Martin Volante Vision. While it's still in its development stages, Aston Martin's Volante Vision promises to one day make driving a flying car a luxury affair. Made with a unique futuristic design that makes it look like it came out of a Star Wars movie, the Volante Vision will be able to sit up to 3 people and will use Rolls-Royce parts for at least part of its propulsion. However, with no clear production dates or timelines currently on the table, it may be a while until we see this beautiful aircraft flying in the sky. Number 10, the Terraphobia TF2. Although just a concept vehicle at the moment, the Terraphobia TF2 is designed to make travel by air and ground the norm for both everyday commutes and cargo shipments. Now the TF2 will have a propulsion system that consists of 8 electric motors, and although it will take off like a helicopter, it will be able to fly like an airplane and drive like a car. Although the plan is that it will initially be powered by a turbine generator, the company hopes to transition to batteries in order to make it an electric vehicle as soon as possible. It's also hoped that its avionics will allow it to be completely self-driving, despite it having room for a pilot while in the air. And be it with a 4-seat passenger cabin or 1,400-pound capacity cargo cabin, the TF2 will be designed to go at a max speed of 230 kilometers per hour, while having a maximum range of 300 kilometers. With it being hoped that these cabins could seamlessly be loaded or unloaded at hangars across the country, all we know for certain is that it will take substantial investments to get this project off the ground. Number 9, the Speeder. Designed to be able to speed through the skies, the fittingly named Speeder is easily one of the world's most impressive flying motorcycles. Made by Californian-based company Jetpack Aviation, the speeder is controlled by a driver who lies on their stomach while using joysticks and an electronic dashboard to control their flight. Now, while the majority are slated to be used both by the U.S. government and military, the company is planning to release 20 exclusive copies for recreational use and is dividing their recreational crafts into two classes. The first is their ultralight version, which will not require a pilot's license to use. However, as a result, it will only go at speeds of up to 97 kilometers per hour. You can instead opt to buy their experimental version. Far outpacing the ultralight, the experimental can reach speeds of over 240 kilometers per hour and can reach altitudes as high as 4,600 meters. However, if you'd like your own, you'll have to be prepared to pay up, as their pre-order price of $380,000 certainly isn't cheap. We're constantly adding more people to the Top 5's production team to bring you all the best content. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on and hit the like button. Number 8, the eHang 184. If you're the type that enjoys being chauffeured from place to place, then the eHang 184 is probably the vehicle for you. That's because this flying drone is designed to transport one passenger from place to place without the need of a pilot. The idea is that after said passengers tells the drone where to go, they would be able to sit back while the eHang transports them at speeds of up to 130 kilometers per hour, thanks to the help of 8 environmentally friendly and battery-powered propellers. Best of all, the system would be completely automated and controlled entirely thanks to computers, with human intervention from operators in a control center only occurring if there's some sort of malfunction. However, the eHang 184 does have some downsides. Perhaps the most worrisome is that the battery can only last for about 23 minutes before having to be charged, giving it an extremely limited range of just 10 miles, even in the best of conditions. After this limit is reached, then it must charge for 2 to 4 hours, making it infeasible to use as a taxi service. But worst of all, at a price of between $200,000 to $300,000 per unit, it's relatively expensive compared to many small but much more capable helicopters on the market today. Number 7, the Terrafugia TFX. Although just a prototype at the moment, the Terrafugia TFX may just be one of the most innovative flying cars on this list. The 4-seater powered by both an electric engine and 300 horsepower gasoline engine, it will be able to take off without a runway, lifting itself thanks to a set of propellers that can generate a total force of 1 megawatt. This will allow it to go at a top speed of about 320 kilometers per hour, and will be able to travel for about 800 kilometers before needing to refuel. To top this off, it will be completely computer controlled while flying, and will be able to safely take off and land for you at just a push of a button. However, the plane is unfortunately still in the early stages of development, and once complete, it's expected to come in at an asking price north of $300,000. Thus, you'll need to have pretty deep pockets if you'd like to have the keys to one of your own. Number 6, the Aeromobile 4.0. If you'd like a flying car that is as futuristic as it is functional, then the Aeromobile 4.0 is right down your alley. A startup based in Slovakia, Aeromobile designed the car so that it can be fully functional on the road while working like an airplane when airborne. Its exterior looks like a mini airplane when in flight mode, while its interior features a race car-style steering wheel, a large electronic touchscreen interface, and seats that disperse one's weight in an optimal manner. It also has a ballistic recovery parachute that can be deployed on command, allowing for safe descents even if a flight control were to malfunction. Regarding its performance, it's powered by 2 different engines based on what mode it's in. While in driving mode, the car is powered by a 110 horsepower twin-E motor, allowing it to reach speeds of up to 160 kilometers per hour and run at a rather efficient 24 kilometers per liter of gasoline. However, once in the air, it transitions to a much more powerful 300 horsepower turbocharged Euro 6 internal combustion engine, which allows it to reach speeds of up to 360 kilometers per hour while having a range of about 750 kilometers. However, if you'd like to own one of the just 500 being produced, you'll have to shell out a cool $1.3 to $1.6 million in order to call one your own. Number 5, the Terrafugia Transition.